Imagine walking into a garden where every turn unveils a plant more exotic, more vibrant, and more captivating than the last. Each leaf tells a story, each bloom sings a song of far-off lands and enchanting mysteries. This is the allure of exotic plants, the botanical wonders that bring a touch of the extraordinary to our everyday lives. They're more than just plants, they're conversation starters, they're pieces of living art. Ready for a botanical journey around the world? Buckle up, green thumbs! First stop on our exotic journey, the jungles of Sumatra, home to the Titan arum. This remarkable plant is also known as the corpse flower, and it's not hard to guess why. This botanical behemoth is not only a sight to behold, but it also packs a powerful, olfactory punch. The Titan arum is an absolute giant among flowering plants. When in full bloom, it can reach heights of up to 10 feet. That's taller than a professional basketball player. Its enormous bloom, often spanning 3 feet across, is an impressive sight, but what truly sets the Titan arum apart is its blooming cycle. This rare event happens once every 7 to 10 years. Now let's talk about the name, the corpse flower. It's not a moniker earned for its looks, but for its unique smell. When in bloom, the Titan arum emits a scent that's been likened to rotting flesh. This might seem off-putting, but remember, beauty is in the nose of the beholder. In the wild, this smell serves a vital purpose. It attracts carrion beetles and flesh flies, the plant's primary pollinators. Despite this smell, the Titan arum is highly sought after by gardening enthusiasts. Why? Because it's a real conversation starter. Imagine having one of the world's largest and rarest flowers right in your backyard. It's an opportunity for a unique gardening experience that few will ever have. Caring for a Titan arum is no small task. It requires a lot of space, consistent temperatures, and high humidity to thrive. But for those up to the challenge, the payoff is extraordinary. The sight of this giant blooming in your garden is an experience like no other. So, if you're looking for a plant that will not only make your garden stand out but also provide a fascinating and rewarding gardening experience, look no further than the Titan arum. An aromatic challenge for sure, but a sight that's worth every sniff. Next, we delve deeper into the tropics for a rendezvous with the Rafflesia arnoldii. Named after the naturalist who discovered it, Sir Thomas Stamford Raffles, this plant is not your everyday garden variety. It's a master of disguise and deception, leading a life that is as fascinating as it is bizarre. The Rafflesia arnoldii is a parasitic plant, but not in the way you might think. It doesn't have roots, stems, or leaves. Instead, it stealthily invades a host vine, burrowing its thread-like filaments into the vine's tissues. It stays hidden, siphoning off nutrients, until it's ready to bloom. And bloom it does. The Rafflesia arnoldii holds the record for the world's largest bloom, stretching up to 3 feet in diameter. That's the size of a large bicycle tire. But this isn't your typical flower. The bloom is a vibrant, meaty red, peppered with white spots, resembling more a piece of raw meat than a delicate petal. The deception doesn't stop there. The flower emits a scent akin to rotting flesh, earning it the nickname corpse flower. This scent, as repugnant as it may be to us, is perfume to the carrion flies that the Rafflesia arnoldii needs for pollination. It's a cunning ruse, luring these insects in with the promise of decay, only to trick them into aiding its reproduction. The life cycle of the Rafflesia arnoldii is a spectacle in itself. From the time the bud appears to the full bloom, it can take up to 10 months. But the spectacle is fleeting. The bloom wilts and dies within just 5 to 7 days, leaving behind a fruit that is then eaten by tree shrews, dispersing the seeds and ensuring the survival of this fascinating species. The Rafflesia arnoldii is a rare sight, even in its native rainforests of Southeast Asia. Its unique life cycle and parasitic nature make it a challenge for cultivation. Yet, its sheer size, unique features, and intriguing lifestyle make it a marvel of the botanical world. A parasitic marvel, wouldn't you agree? From the ground, we now look upward to the hanging wonders of the nepenthes. This carnivorous marvel, more commonly known as the pitcher plant, is a spectacle that will undoubtedly capture your imagination and transform your garden into a living gallery of botanical curiosities. The nepenthes, with its pitfall trap, or as it's more vividly known, the pitcher, is a plant straight out of a science fiction movie. It lures, captures, and digests its unsuspecting prey in a deadly cocktail of enzymes, all within this pitcher-like structure. And while this may sound gruesome, it's simply the plant's ingenious way of supplementing its diet in nutrient-poor environments. The pitcher's design is a marvel of nature's engineering, A vibrant, often sweet-smelling lid or operculum acts as the decoy, attracting insects and even small animals to their doom. Beneath this, a slippery rim or peristome ensures that once the prey steps in, there's no stepping out. The prey then plunges into the pitcher's digestive fluid, a one-way trip to becoming plant nourishment. But don't be fooled by its deadly nature. The Nepenthes is a plant of extraordinary beauty and diversity. With over 170 species, each presents its unique twist on the pitcher design, flaunting a variety of colors, shapes and sizes. From the petite and dainty Nepenthes argentii to the large and imposing Nepenthes raja, there's a pitcher plant to suit every garden aesthetic. Caring for these exotic wonders isn't as daunting as it may seem. Despite their tropical origins, many species have adapted to a wider range of conditions. While they enjoy high humidity and indirect sunlight, they are surprisingly tolerant and can thrive indoors with the right care. So, if you're seeking a plant that's not just a pretty face, but one that brings drama, intrigue, and a dash of danger to your garden, look no further. The Nepenthes, nature's deadly goblet, is sure to add a touch of danger to your garden. From the treetops we plunge into water, greeting the majestic Victoria Amazonica. Dive with me into the world of aquatic plants where the queen herself, the Victoria Amazonica, resides. This beauty is not your average pond lily, it's a spectacle of nature, a testament to the grandeur that the plant kingdom can achieve. Imagine, if you will, colossal lily pads spanning up to 9 feet in diameter, creating a natural canvas that floats on the surface of the water. These giant pads are not just a sight to behold, but they're also incredibly robust, capable of supporting the weight of a small child. But the Victoria Amazonica doesn't stop at impressing us with its size. As twilight descends, it puts on a nightly spectacle with its blooms. The flowers of this water lily are night-blooming wonders. They unfurl under the cover of darkness, revealing pristine white petals that exude a pineapple-like fragrance. By morning, the flowers transform, taking on a beautiful rosy hue before they submerge back into the water, leaving only their memory and the anticipation of the next night's performance. The Victoria Amazonica's allure is not just in its size and beauty, but also its rich history. This aquatic marvel was named in honor of Queen Victoria in the 19th century, forever associating it with a sense of regality and elegance. It's a plant that carries an air of majesty, not just in its name, but in its very nature. Incorporating the Victoria Amazonica into a garden water feature brings a dramatic visual impact. It turns a simple pond into a royal water court, graced by a plant with a presence that's both commanding and captivating. When you add a Victoria Amazonica to your garden, you're not just adding a plant, you're introducing a queen, a marvel of nature that brings a sense of awe and wonder. It's a testament to the extraordinary diversity and grandeur of the plant kingdom. The Victoria Amazonica, a royal addition to any water garden. Finally, we return to solid ground, but not without a bite. Meet the Venus flytrap. This unique plant is the star of any garden thanks to its iconic snap trap mechanism. Unlike most plants, the Venus flytrap's diet isn't all sunshine and water. No, this crafty flora prefers a more animated meal, feasting on insects to supplement its nutrient intake. Originating from the subtropical wetlands on the east coast of the United States, the Venus flytrap has adapted to thrive in poor soil conditions by evolving into a carnivore. Its leafy jaws spring shut in a fraction of a second when an unsuspecting insect triggers the sensitive hairs inside. But don't worry, this plant isn't just for the bugs. It's a fascinating addition to any garden space, offering an interactive experience that sparks curiosity and conversation. The Venus flytrap is more than a plant, it's a living, breathing spectacle. The Venus flytrap, a bug's nightmare, but a gardener's delight. So there we have it, 5 exotic plants that bring a slice of the wild into your garden. From the pungent corpse flower, the monstrous giant parasite, to the carnivorous pitcher perfect, we've dived into the aquatic realm with the queen of aquatics and bounced bugs with the bug bouncer. Each one an unusual spectacle of nature. They're not just plants, they're conversation starters. They're a testament to the marvels of the natural world. Who knew gardening could be such an exotic adventure? Until next time, keep those green thumbs curious.